reach out to magazines to get publicity for JVB Designs. These are all my little notes that I have been getting for my advance calendar. Happy Monday, guys. So this is not what I got in my advance calendar because I put it in there. I thought it would be a cool idea instead of putting chocolate in, or I mean, first of all, I'm the one doing it anyway, so I kind of know what's in it. But instead of chocolate, I figured I'm going to put some notes in my advance calendar to motivate myself, inspire myself to do something. So one of the notes is do more. One of the notes is call someone up or have coffee with someone. One is volunteer for an hour, which I didn't do. And you know, we break a lot of promises to ourselves. And I think that's super important to acknowledge, because I've been getting super mad at myself for doing that. It's one thing when someone else breaks a promise. They say, oh, we're going to hang out, and then they cancel on you last minute. You get pretty mad, right? For the most part. Or maybe sometimes you're relieved. But if you're one of those people who gets really upset, when you do stuff like that, when you say, I'm going to work out, and then you don't work out. On the one hand, you could just say, well, you know what? Whatever, I didn't have time. It's okay. Or you could say, hey, am I respecting myself enough? Because why would I flake on myself? Why would I not keep my own promise to myself? That is a lack of self-respect. That is a lack of holding yourself accountable. That's an important thing that I've been looking at, where I'm like, wow, how much do I even care about myself? You know what I mean? Because there's been several times where I just totally ignored what was on my list. And of course, I'm also one who puts a lot on my list, usually, you know, on my to-do list for the day. And sometimes it's just totally impossible to write 4 high-quality instrumental tracks, work out, you know, have coffee with somebody, pitch music for a bunch of hours, do my social media. So I think we all have to slow down in order to really pick up and speed up, and also to really keep our word to ourselves. That's the most important message from me to you today, and from me to myself, because I've been looking at that for several weeks now, where I just question myself, like, what the hell? So ask yourself today, how much do you actually respect yourself? How much do you keep the word to yourself? Don't worry about everybody else. We can control other people, but we can control ourselves. And by holding ourselves accountable to ourselves, we are showing self-respect, we're showing self-love, and we're showing progress in our own self-development, in our own growth, in our own well-being, and in our inner happiness. Because if you can love yourself and respect yourself enough to do the things you set out to do, then that transpires over to everybody else. And when others forget to call you because they said they would, or they didn't hold their promise, remember that that's them. And it has nothing to do with you, because most likely they'll do the same thing to themselves. So you are in control of you, I am in control of me, and let's do the things we are truly have control over. That's my message for you today. You have an amazing week. I love you so much. Subscribe if you haven't yet, and I'll see you on Wednesday. Bye, guys.